Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's Friday the 1st of July and as usual it's Friday tea time. I'm heading home. I haven't actually got around to doing a morning one for some time, although to be fair it's never a good idea doing a morning vlog because it's hard enough talking while driving, let alone doing it while you're also tired. So I think this is probably the best form for me. Apologies for yet again last weekend uploading it late. It just seems to fall that way, you know. I've got stuff going on the weekend, never seem to get a chance on a Friday night. May do tonight, may not, you know, things to do, Star Wars Battlefront to play, etc. This week much better than last week, thankfully. It wouldn't take much to be much better than last week. It was a bit of a downer last week, but I did resolve the problems that were preying on me last week, so I'm happy about that. Did take me all of Tuesday to do and nearly killed me at the same time. It was hellish hard physical work, because I went all out and didn't just sort of fix the main problem. I made sure it wasn't going to occur again by going above and beyond on replacing, so yeah, so I didn't have another issue occur. So that was hard work, but it all got sorted out. Otherwise it's been pretty much all go. The Amazon sales of AeroPresses and filter paper packs are going extremely well. Whoever it was who was cheaper than me still hasn't gone back to being cheaper. I don't know, just giving up selling them or what's going on, but yes, I'm still now the cheapest, so getting good sales through daily of those. In fact, on the whole, those and eBay have been going well, and yeah, it's been pretty busy on the whole with everything else at work, so that's been good. Obviously having a day out sorting problems out didn't help me with backing up work, but I have also managed to get on a little bit more on sorting out my little roasting room area. Still needs lots of work, but it's getting there now. And also been doing a fair bit of roasting with a smaller 1 kilo. I managed to pick up on eBay a thermocouple for it with a USB connection, so you can connect it to your computer. Now there's various bits and pieces of more commercialized software and subscription software, and you can buy specific devices to connect to a computer that'll connect to the main sort of temperature probes on the coffee roasters. But for just the 1 kilo one, it's probably just going to be overkill for me. And then the bigger 5 kilo roaster has a built-in profile system. So I just wanted something that I could connect up a computer to it and get an idea of what was going on roast-wise, temperature-wise with the coffee beans. So managed to pick up one of these very inexpensive ones comparatively. It was like £15 from Hong Kong for the USB device with a thermocouple that will read up to 300 degrees. It's more than enough for coffee roasting. We'll be going higher than that. And then it also does the temperature of the base unit that you connect the thermocouple to, so that's quite handy. So got that, connected it all up, and it actually works really well because it own software that it comes with will plot a curve, which is what you want for when you're roasting coffee. And then I'll put up on the display an example of one of the roasts I did this morning, just to give you a curve. But what you're aiming to do is, obviously the temperature you get the roaster up to, when you put the beans in, the temperature drops as far as the probe goes to the beans to cool everything down, and then what you see is the beans temperature slowly increasing, and the aim is to try and control the temperature in the roaster by adjusting both your input power, so that is whatever's heating it, and also the airflow. You have airflow through the roaster, and you can adjust that airflow to let more air through, and the more airflow flow you get through, the cooler it will get in the roasting chamber as well. So combination of those, you want to then make what is basically a nice even rate of rise, so a nice even line as the temperature increases, and then right as you get to sort of the first crack on the coffee, when it starts to break open and it releases more moisture, you need to sort of stretch that out so it doesn't cool down too much and you get like a drop flick on the roast. So you want to keep it nice and even all the way up. So it's a little tricky to do, but using that sort of system where you can see what's going on with the coffee helps you see what's going on and adjust your temperatures accordingly, because it's a bit hard if you just got a temperature reading that you're working off, then it's a bit hard to tell what you're doing really. So this sort of thing is very much sought after now when people are roasting coffee, just so they can have some sort of consistency. Once they've got a profile that they like, they know works well for a particular coffee origin, then they'll repeat and reuse that same system over and over, same input temperature, and then they'll keep to the same line for the rate of rise so that they know it's going to work right. So I've been quite pleased overall getting that going for just for the 1 kilo for sampling and things like that, but it's nice to be able to see those sort of graphs. So that's been good. Got that all sorted out and been going on like that. Last weekend didn't really do a lot. Weather is pretty much just mostly rubbish at the moment. Still not really getting any break from the rain. Would be nice to get some warm weather again soon, I think, but whether or not we'll see, I don't know. Been of course batting away more on Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, getting more used to it now. They've changed things around a lot. They've actually done a massive improvement. I hadn't realised last week. I probably just not realised what was going on. I don't know if they've made a massive improvement or I never realised what I could do previously and they made it more of an emphasis on it. So there was always this sort of partner feature, but my impression was previously, you know, you had to be friended up with someone on the PlayStation Network so they could be your partner. But what they've done is made more use of it, so now every time you start a match you're automatically partnered up with someone else in the game. So yeah, basically you start up, you're partnered with someone, and what this means, when you die, and this is crucial for me, when you die you can restart where your partner is. Now this is a big bonus because of course one of the bugbears for me, apart from the fact I die far too much because I'm not that great, was that of course when you died you ended up starting up absolutely miles away from where you wanted to be, and then by the time you'd legged it across the map to get to where you wanted to be, you'd get shot by someone hiding around a corner or some shadow trooper or whatever just snuck out the way, and you'd end up back miles away again. So you know, you'd spend half your game running about not getting even chance to get any kills in and whatever else, and consequently, you know, the only people who were getting decent scores were the ones who weren't getting killed because they weren't spending half the time running back again. So this new partner start thing, and it automatically has an option, you can just start normally, but you have to choose that. But the first one is now the partner start. So if you die, you can start with your partner. There's certain occasions you can't start with your partner if he's sort of, it looks like he's imminently going to get killed, then it won't let you start, and some other occasions it seems to not let you start as a partner. But on the whole, it'll let you start with your partner, so it gets you right back in the action again, and it's a massive improvement for me because I die a lot. But yeah, it just means I'm not spending loads of time now running across maps pointlessly only to get killed and have to do the same thing over and over again. So I've been really impressed with that. Been playing a bit of the new map. Been sticking up, with me old favourite with the Outer Rim, the Extraction one, because I do like that, and I've had a few more challenges that I've been wanting to get into, and well, you know, get on top of, and it kind of, that extraction play style helps a lot for particular ones I want to need to do. I have got to do some sniper rifle streaks still. That's going to be just tough. I think you need to be on a bigger map there where you can sort of find somewhere out the way you can sit up at the top and take people out willy-nilly without getting sniped on yourself. The trouble with sniping is, if you don't get a really good position, as soon as you started shooting a few people, you're giving away your position when you're shooting. What's it good running in the road when there's a path? Okay. So yeah, so you're giving away your position, and obviously then people see you and start shooting back at you and take you out, because so you have got to have a bit of cover available, so you can sort of do a bit of sniping and then cover yourself and hide a bit, because to get the streak you've got to get a number of people at once, and you know it is like 6 or 7 kills in a row without getting killed yourself, and the streaks are I find really hard anyway because I'm rubbish, but the sniper one is going to be it's going to be such a hard one, but I need it to compete. I think I've only got like 2 more HUT contracts to go, and then I've completed all of those. So yeah, basically what I'm doing now, because I've got to level 62, yeah, so high up. So I've kind of reached, I think I've reached the top level. I've not actually had a look at the options of the suits, because there is now a stormtrooper with rather fetching red markings on. I think it was always before, so I'm not entirely sure if they've not introduced some new outfits with the new maps. Well, certainly with the new Bespin map, anyway, the latest one. So I think I'm going to have a look through there at some point. I've been just so desperate to get in and get blasting and stuff. The few precious hours I get to play on it. So I'll have to take a look anyway. But there is, yeah, I've seen quite a few times these guys running around now in this white stormtrooper outfit, but it's bedecked with these red stripes, and it is it's rather fetching looking. It is. So I'm going to have a look at that. All this will probably happen tonight. Shout out to Mosford for doing a few of the Lego Star Wars full editions videos, and also his unboxing of it as well, because it's come out, of course, now, the Lego Star Wars Force Awakens, the latest one. So we did a few of those. I managed to get the trial version. That was good, and yeah, in fact the full version, they could be playing it now. It was turning up today. I got it on Prime. I was, you know, I'd rather got digital download again, but it's like an extra £16 at the moment compared to buying the disc. So I didn't really want to do what I did last time. Last time I managed to wait, and then they did a special offer on the Lego Avengers one for the digital, and it brought it down to about the disc price. But I didn't want to wait ages this time, so I thought, stuff it, we'll just get the disc instead, and I'll just try and pray that they don't scratch it up and get sticky, fishy finger, sweetie fingerprints all over it, whatever else. But there you are. Plus, of course, it's a bit of a pain, so if I want to play upstairs, I'll have to take the disc upstairs rather than I could just download the digital copy. But there you are. It saved me 15 quid though. So, right, have a good weekend and next week. I don't know what's going to be going on for me at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be exciting. Okay, right, I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog.